Saying something. You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener.
Nope,
Hey, hey you. If you're listening to this and don't want to hear expletives, you probably shouldn't listen to it. It's gonna get interesting.
Oh boy, here we go, y'all.
S4 episode 100. It's fair to say that the Small Screen Spoiler Show has had some ups and downs over the years, but somehow it's managed to get 100 episodes.
I don't think it's what I was supposed to play yet. It's supposed to be after. I don't understand. So I'm going to play this one and we'll play that one later. All right, we'll play this one. New intro time.
This is S4, bringing you the best in water cooler geekery for over a century of episodes. The following podcast contains spoilers for the TV shows covered, and incredibly bad language, and the use of incredibly bad language to spoil TV shows. If this is something you're into, then welcome to the one, the only, the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
I love it, but we need audio behind it. Because hello and welcome, everybody. Perfect. We'll use that.
Just all right. Just leave it.
Rap. Print everything.
I'll throw some backbeat on it too. Just
print everything. Hello and welcome to Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 100.
100 million.
100. Why is that not working? 100.
Yay! Ooh, Small Screen Spoiler Show. You're so amazing.
It only took us 5 years to get here, Jess.
Hey, it's a slow build, but we got there.
Syndication, y'all.
All right.
I am, of course, CJ Goth Chicken Boat, and that man over there, the lovely, talented one and only, my waifu from another lifeu, Jared. You'd have better luck on the salmon ladder as a veto.
I wouldn't. I couldn't do the salmon ladder either, but I appreciate you thinking I could.
I'm sure you could. You just got to put your back into it.
And your shoulders.
Yes.
And your chest muscles. Also your abs. Those are important too.
All of them. And of course, you can't be wearing a shirt when you're in the salmon ladder because
no, never.
That violates
ridiculous
terms of service. That man who gave us the intro and that will put some backbeats on because he didn't tell me he didn't have any audio underneath it because I didn't listen to it because I never listened to anything he sends before the show. Daryl, don't worry, it's on cable. Shaler, but before we move any further, hey Jazz, you want to know something?
Yes.
You want to know something fantastic?
Absolutely.
I have to make sure this is all the way up. It's Daryl's birthday! A ding dong doodly doodly ding dong doo. Birthday, how do you do? Open presents, cake is too. A good thing to have on a birthday day. Happy birthday, Daryl.
Man, that went on for a while. Okay. Hey, happy birthday, Daryl.
It's
Hooray!
1 minute and 21 seconds.
Oh, goodness.
I do like how I accidentally knocked the cable out of it. We started playing it.
Your subconscious was telling you not to do it. Don't do it, CJ. Don't do it.
Rachel has mediocre telekinesis and knocked my cable out. And the man keeping us alive, of course, is Raul Mango Body Butter Garza.
Hola. Mango body butter.
I smeared it on a bagel.
Did you eat my mango body butter?
No.
I smeared it on a bagel.
Oh, my God. Hey, Jazz, what are we talking about on our 100th episode?
It's our 100th episode, and we're going to keep things normal by talking about Season 5, Episode 6 of Gotham. 13 Stitches, and episode 7, Ace Chemicals. Then we're going to mix it up. It's going to get crazy because it's our 100th episode. So we're going to talk about other shows' 100th episodes. You see how that works?
Yes.
It took me a while to understand what was going on, but I got there eventually. And we've watched Arrow, episode 100, Invasion, yay! And then we watched SG1, season 5, episode 12, the 100th episode, Wormhole, X-Treme, 90s, and finally Scrubs, episode 100, season 5, episode 7, My Way Home.
Indeed. Now, before we get into the S4 100 intro that Daryl has given us, as well as actually talking about the shows proper, we are going to be taking a quick break. Stay tuned. Doop-a-doo. Oh, birthday is a doodle. Oh, birthday. All right.
Darn, I can't mute CJ. I don't have the power.
3. And we're back. If you want an ad-free experience, tune in to twitch.tv/GeekIO show Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern. But if you want to be notified every time we go live, put mango body butter all over that love button, hard enough that it presses in, and get notified when we go live. And also, if you want to get the ad-free experience, but you can't tune in live, and I understand, we record late. Patreon.com/GeekIO gets you an ad-free master feed for $1 a month. We love you, our patrons. Keep being awesome.
Un dolore.
If you want to donate more, I highly suggest you donate more. But if a buck is all you can give, hey.
No judgment here.
Not at all. I understand. All right. So Daryl recorded us a special intro for this episode. So now let's hear what Daryl has to say about Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode 100.
S4 episode 100. It's fair to say that the Small Screen Spoiler Show has had some ups and downs over the years, but somehow it's managed to get 100 episodes. In-your-face Marvel Netflix shows, Firefly, Constantine, Agent Carter, Inhumans, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., Ash vs. the Evil Dead, Freaks and Geek. Clearly the comedic quality was improved by hiring a talented British guy to provide intros. And the became infinitely more present by hiring a, producer. But the OG characters, CJ and Jared, have been consistently entertaining throughout, and that achievement should not be forgotten. And in episode 100, the show does what Century episodes do best. It mixes up the formula, satisfies the fans, and has a little fun while doing it. The S4 gang covers a selection of 100 episodes, some of which are from shows never touched previously. But while there are a couple of surprises, some things are still consistent. CJ complains about Punisher, Jared complains about Arrow, and Daryl makes fun of them both because they're wrong. Classic. And here's to the next 100 episodes.
Cheers, you cheeky motherfucker. I love you.
Cheers. I don't have anything to cheer with, but here's a thumbs up. That's good enough, right?
Yes, that might be flicking him off in British. I'm not exactly sure.
No, that's when you bite your thumb.
Oh, right. Or you rub your fanny pack at him.
No, you never do that.
No, you never.
That's a great insult.
Yes, that
Queen's Guard will have your head for that.
And his ancestors. The British ancestors will appear behind him and strike thee down when you rub your fanny pack. I'm going to continue saying fanny pack because it will make Daryl incredibly uncomfortable because that means vagina.
Say what?
Yeah, fanny means vagina. As Jazz goes furiously Googling.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. I spelled it wrong, though. Oh, well.
Vagina.
I don't know what it means when I read it. See, I can't even spell words right, much less say them.
Fanny means vagina.
That was my favorite fight in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. Yeah.
Fanny versus Vagina.
Especially when Vagina went Super Vagina. That was fun.
Oh. Like, what were we doing? We're doing a show, aren't we?
We're doing a show.
We should probably do that show.
No, I will not be complaining about Punisher because I killed that show, much like Punisher killed my emotions.
We killed Punisher off screen.
Yes,
It's dead.
It is dead.
Only to CJ though.
I
Well, actually, it's also officially dead.
Yeah,
As is Jessica.
Jessica Jones got canceled.
So all we have left is Defenders. I'm sure that's going to happen.
It would be hilarious if they put out another Defenders season. Netflix is just like big middle finger to Disney. Haha, fuck you! You didn't cancel Defenders. And it's just like the season. It's just the season like finale premieres of like every show put into it, and then like one episode where they like for whatever reason resurrect like Madame Gao or something, and it's just like.
Because reasons.
Oh boy! Speaking of because reasons,
no Disney, you can't have Madame Gao.
No, Madame Gao is ours. We should
We've
talk
used
about
her. We've used her, so we got 2 years before you can have her back.
Exactly. We should talk about Gotham.
Gotham.
Gotham. I'm disappointed in you, Gotham. This is episode 98 and 99. Damn it. Here's episode 98 intro.
Gotham episode 98. After the reveal that Riddler has a chip in his head, he's programmed to kill Jim. Instantly, Commissioner Gordon knocks him out with one punch, putting an end to the threat pretty quickly because, let's face it, chip or no chip, this is still a skinny, pale nerd when it comes to fighting. With Jim on the run, Proto-Bane tracks down the woman he loves, first finding him with Barbara and later through Lee, who was last seen mutually stabbing Riddler before he was taken away, healed, and given a mind control chip. Gee, I wonder what happened to her. Jim and Bane have a fight. It's not a particularly long fight, but huge chunks of more interesting things seems to happen between the punches. This includes a plan to retake Police HQ by sending Riddler in with a bomb. Bullock actually tries to save the day, using some surprising knowledge to solve a Riddler puzzle, in a great scene that was totally unnecessary. The bad guys were going nowhere. They were sitting pretty and would have still been doing so while the gas went into the ventilation system. Riddler's 2 minutes brought them nothing. The Bane fight ends with a big bad impaled on some rebar until the mysterious Walker shows up to get him his Venom mask. And no, it's not the Amanda Waller we were expecting. But still, it is a welcome appearance from Warehouse 13's H.G. Wells. Oh, and Barbara's pregnant because someone looked up from their fanfiction and realized that Batgirl probably needed to be born before the show ended.
That should probably happen.
Yeah, it's probably
so far from lore. I don't even know. And I don't think it matters. Does it?
No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
It does not matter. And actually, this is episode 94 and 95. CJ.
Oh. Well, he gave me 98 and 99.
No, it's 94 and 95.
Hey,
episode 12 is 100.
Daryl, get your shit together. It's your birthday. You don't get to slack like this.
Hashtag facts. That's what I'm here for.
All right. So, oh, good. Shaky cam. Yay, shaky cam. That was incredibly distracting right at the beginning.
Oh, when he's running from Riddler.
Yeah.
Shaky camming through the alleys.
Yes.
Doodle-a-doo.
I thought the girl who would eventually become Magpie was Kristen Chenoweth for a second, and I got real happy. It sounds a lot like Kristen Chenoweth.
She did sound a lot like her, but she was like 12. It looked like, I don't know. I can't tell ages anymore as I get older. I've decided.
That's the reason.
But I like that Penguin.
Anybody who is distractingly attractive has to make sure that they're at least above 18, preferably more than that is great.
Was she? I don't know. There was so much makeup in the wig. I couldn't.
This one I don't know.
Okay.
Not distractingly attractive.
Okay.
She was
I dug her costume though. She really leaned hard into it and was way over the top, and I appreciate her doing that. Good job.
She went full Gotham, and I appreciate it greatly.
She Gothamed it 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I'm just glad that Penguin was there to say what we were all thinking.
Oh my God, yes.
Who the hell was that?
Wait, that's another like thing from like previous seasons that did Penguin.
It's like,
who the hell is that? Like, oh, okay, no, all right. So
okay, good. I'm not supposed to know who she is.
because Penguin knows everybody in Gotham. Because And when he doesn't know who somebody is, we know that they're being introduced for one episode. Certainly they'll last for 2 episodes because that's how Gotham works. The hell, Gotham. Yeah, my comment of I'm not familiar with this character, but I like her. And I feel you, Penguin.
She replaced my diamond with one that blows up.
Because of course she did. That was never explained, and I love them for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know her. What? Have we never heard of this person before? This is a very specific power that he has.
They would have been like a lot more important with the boom booms and the such.
I don't know. Explosions are expensive.
Yes, we can only have so many of those. I wrote down once I go Riddler as a quote. That was fun. Did I read the mercenaries wrong as the Court of Blood?
I didn't see that, but
when Pennyworth was talking about them, I'm fairly sure it was the Court of Blood, which I'm fairly sure that's the vampire cult that made Batwoman a vampire.
I thought I had written that down, but I guess not.
Yeah. Man, Bane brought the best people with him to hunt down Jim Gordon.
Yeah.
The best.
They were all over it.
That one guy who got Riddlered upside the head, I bet he was 1 week from retirement.
Yes. That was great, though. Awesome shot, too.
Yeah, man. For a skinny nerd, he can certainly throw a fucking butcher knife like nobody's business.
Well, yeah, that was cool. I meant the cinematography.
Oh.
Like, hit it, and then, the camera flipped upside down. Or the camera was upside down, and then it turned around, and the guy fell over. Cool shot. Cool shot, bro.
Though it's, I'm glad they all decided to go to the Imperial Stormtrooper Academy, which was nice.
Yes, we all have automatic weapons and are shooting in a small room, but can't hit anyone.
3 people literally in a line, like.
Oh no, they dove behind a bar.
Yeah, Rachel pointed that
one weakness.
Rachel pointed that one out after while I was typing. He was 1 week from retirement too, and she's like, "Hey, look, good to know those special operations guys went to the stormtrooper training."
But yeah, I didn't do it. I had a chip in my head, and they made me do it. Oh really?
Okay,
oh come on! It's not the strangest thing. That can't be the strangest thing you've ever heard. This is Gotham.
I mean, Riddler has a point. Like,
I know. I just appreciate all the fourth walling they do.
Oh yeah, no, this show is fully self-aware at this point, and I love it. Like,
I'm sad that I've missed the last couple seasons now.
Yeah, man, I might have to go back and binge these, like season 4, because man, I missed
season 2. Oof.
Yeah, season 2 was rough, and that's what put me off of it. And then I watched season 3 like this time last year, I think, because I was bored one day and sick for a weekend. I'm like, oh, I'll watch Gotham, and it was weird. I liked it.
Then I won't have to think.
Yeah, exactly. I could just disconnect and not have to think about anything.
Wait, why is Penguin and Riddler friends now, and now they're enemies? And it doesn't matter. Who cares?
I too wrote down Goth Chicken because why not? Fun fact.
Also, Catwoman and Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, Catwoman likes Cocoa Puffs. I mean, I don't blame her, because that's how you get the good chocolate milk. You just let your Cocoa Puffs sit for a little bit too long.
That takes me back to the 90s. Just like something else we'll talk about later.
Magpie. Fun fact, Magpie was the first villain that was beaten when Superman and Batman teamed up for the first time.
Okay.
It was the impetus of Superman and Batman teaming up.
Why did he need Superman's help? He doesn't even have superpowers.
Because comics.
Because bombs, I guess.
Bombs. Batman's mortal weakness, becoming poor and bombs.
Curses.
Yay, Lee's back.
Oh, hey, it's Lee. I bet she has a chip too. Yep. She does.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, yep, I can't imagine that she's going to be fully normal. Yep, there we go.
Oh, and I really enjoyed Riddler's game of distraction inside of the police.
Hold on, Rachel, hold on.
What?
Also one drink because Rachel's saying things off camera.
Okay.
Batman's one weakness is right. Okay. Yes. So Rachel and I went to go see Lego Movie 2 over the weekend.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
It's so good. It's so good. I loved it so much.
I mean, Lego Movie is one of my favorite things. Period. Batman Lego Movie.
Batman's one true weakness was it was released in the movie.
Yes.
Also, the Batman Lego Movie fully canon, by the way.
Absolutely.
It's fully canon in the Lego Movie universe.
Cool. Batman's like 100 years old.
So I borrowed some cop stuff. Thank you, Riddler, for not even trying.
Oh, I loved Riddler's game. And I love Jim Bullock ruining the all.
Bullock ruining
Wait, I know this one.
One comment.
Come on.
Riddler's like, no, you don't.
They're zero because they're extinct.
You're too stupid to know this. Bullock, please shut up. Please shut up.
I'm creating a distraction. Stop ruining it.
Stop ruining my distraction, Bullock,
Dang
please.
it, Bullock, you ruined my joke. My riddle.
I wrote down Gomers for whatever reason. I don't know what I meant there. During the pretty fun fight between Jim and Not Bane. That was an okay fight.
That was a nice fight. Lots of punchy.
Yeah,
felt good.
Some
Till the
actually
very
pretty-
end when the rebar went through his chest and it was the worst CGI I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like, oh no, Bane's totally dead, you guys.
Oh yeah, he's totally dead.
Totally dead. No, yeah, I
But
mean,
I
how can you survive how can you survive a rebar pipe through the chest? You can't. You're dead. Duh. God.
Except Gotham.
Except Gotham.
I guess it missed his heart somehow.
Somehow, even though it really didn't.
But even then, yeah, I mean,
The thing was right in his
middle.
heart, and it would have been like it was either missed his heart or it could have been like they could have done the animated thing like where they just put his heart on the rebarb, like it would dump a couple more times at the
Yeah, it
end.
was bad enough. Like you could see it shifting around as the camera moved.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, because
guys.
the rebar didn't move whatsoever, and he's wiggling around a little bit, and it's not moving.
Guys, come on.
Dude, no,
I know
okay.
you're trying to save money here, but
So I'm okay with
let's try a
Gotham
little
doing
bit.
this. When Black Lightning did it, it was bizarre. I'm surprised we don't get more of this in Gotham. If we're being completely honest,
that's fair. That's fair.
I'm surprised we don't walk into a room of a CG gun just hanging in the air after a cop drops it for a couple seconds. So,
Freaking Jamie Murphy.
yeah,
Gosh, dang it.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Daryl. I don't know about what did he say, Warehouse 13?
yeah.
I never saw that, so I didn't see her in that. All I know her from is from Dexter, where I hated her because she was the worst thing ever, and she's been ruined for me ever since then. Every time she said, "I'm like, oh freaking Jamie," I can't stand her. So she should be a good villain.
Yeah, she was fine. It was fun seeing her pop on there. I mean, I didn't watch either one of those. I'm like, yeah, she's fine. I don't know her, so I didn't watch Warehouse 13. Shut up, Daryl. I know. I'm gonna watch it eventually.
Pain.
Where did I? Well, I might have known her. Yeah, I do like how the Venom mask is gonna cure his
The hole in his heart.
hole in his chest. Like it's gonna make sense. That makes sense.
It's Gotham. It's fine. Forget it, CJ. It's Gotham.
Yeah. Who's Daughter of the Demon? Is that what they're aiming for? Is she's really Talia al Ghul, or the older or the other one? I forget Talia's sister's name. Daryl, tell me.
Okay with this. I'd be okay with this.
I mean, that's because like I just did a quick search of Teresa Walker, and is she the daughter of the demon? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, we had Roz, so I mean, we could get. I kind of don't want Talia because she's supposed to be with Batman later because that's how Damian is born. But I know she has an older sister, and I'm okay with it being her. I just don't remember her older sister's name because God, I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Um,
So I was Alfred wandering around the streets at night.
to get things so they could stay, so they could have a sleepover at the police station.
Oh, okay. Missed that one. That's okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because plot reasons. That's why.
Because plot. I mean, she was the voice of Carmilla. That's why I recognize her voice.
Yeah.
That's why I knew her. So
Yeah.
I know, like,
Castlevania.
This is why I knew her. She's the Black Fairy on Once Upon a Time. That's who she is.
Yeah.
That's who I know her as.
Whoever's the worst. She's always that character.
Man, Gotham's payoffs are getting faster.
I know. It's like same episode.
Yeah, we usually have to wait 2 episodes for Gotham.
Or at least the next episode. Next
Yeah.
time we got them, we'll wrap it up. No. Same episode.
Bane told.
No, he's alive. He's Bane. Yay.
Yeah, he goes full Bane. Like, he dies and becomes full Bane in one episode. We have the wrap up of Magpie in one episode. We have the reintroduction, plot twist, and resolution of the
chip in the brain.
Chips, all of the chips in one
Which
episode.
Apparently you can do brain surgery on a dining room table. It's no big deal.
With no issue whatsoever.
I mean, he's Lucius Fox. He's fine.
Thank you, Deus Ex Lucius.
I'm just gonna remove this. Like, you're on a table. No, this is sanitary. This is brain surgery. What is happening? He's awake.
Yeah, he's fully awake. Like,
and then they just hand him like a rag to put on his head.
He's like holding it over his head like a boo-boo. Like, it's good job.
Okay.
What the hell, man?
Tabletop brain surgery.
Yep. It's the best kind of brain surgery.
This is Gotham. Other twist. Barbara's pregnant.
Yeah, that's not how pregnancy works. They just had sex like 2 days ago.
I don't know. I can't tell the timeline, but that seems right.
But yet suddenly she's super pregnant. Like,
super pregnant.
This is
He's
not
a potent man. You need to wrap that up. Wrap that up, Gordon.
Jim's seeds are super potent. Like, he took a dip in some of the water, and she's like, now I have super sperm.
Probably knock up Lee too.
Yeah. Like, beware, Bullock. That one time that you and Jim slept together in my fan fiction, now you're pregnant too.
Everyone's having Gordons everywhere.
Everybody's thirsty for Gordon, except for Bruce because he's underage. That's just wrong.
He's thinking about it.
Just the moment, exactly. Just the moment he turns 18, though, man. Gotham, Gordon X Bruce. We should talk about the next episode.
Because today's the big day.
Yes, it is.
Gotham episode 99.
Nope.
Almost Joker sends Bruce down the rabbit hole with his Hatter-hypnotized living parents into a reality where Thomas and Martha are still alive and... Wait, for the boy who has everything? I recorded my Arrow intro first, so you don't get why this amuses me. Anyway, the illusion is short-lived, and it's revealed that Joker is so obsessed with Bruce that he wants to relive the night that defines him so that he can be part of it. Wait, suddenly this explains why Batman's origin scene needs to be replayed in every fucking movie. Meanwhile, Jim Lee are captured by Harley Quinn and ultimately hypnotized to play the part of Batman's parents to hit home the tragedy, since Jim is like a father to Bruce and Lee is some woman he met a few times. The Joker really should have been a lot braver and put Alfred in a ball gown and pearl necklace. Anyway, the heroes are saved and the Joker runs, and all through the episode I've been squeeing with joy at the Ace Chemicals references until finally the Joker takes a swan dive into a bad CGI lime jello vat, never to and again.
Yep, totally.
Until
dead.
the ending where we see him again, swollen face and apparently brain dead, because Gotham needs to have it set up and pay off instantly.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. 100%. So yeah, yes. So I only have 2 notes for this because I was so engrossed this entire episode, and
This was a fantastic episode.
fucking loved
Like,
this.
this was a Joker story done 100% right. What is this?
This is the Joker we need and deserve. Thank you, Gotham. Like,
What an actual Joker plot.
yeah,
That's a legit Joker plot on Gotham? Really? Oh, hi. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
the
we
only
get
thing
to
I
it
wrote
then.
down was the moment you put your pants on, and oh my fucking god, I love Joker Zorro.
Yes, Joker Zorro was
Oh
amazing.
god.
Yeah, death by chemical fireworks.
Yep. So yeah, we have the Joker gas.
Weird deaths of the guys with Z's on their chest, carved into their chests, and
Is it
fake
Zaz?
mustaches.
Yeah, is it Zaz? No, it's a mustache. Look at the mustache. Why are there mustaches? That's definitely not Zaz.
No,
I love Hartley Quinn. That
is good.
That's good.
Apparently her name is Echo. We learned this episode.
Yeah.
I learned from the subtitles.
Yeah. Thank you for. Yeah, her name is Echo. I don't know. I don't get that one, but yeah, we can't call her Harley Quinn because that's
probably like 12 at this point. I don't know.
yeah. She looks young, but also like old at the same time. Like Rachel's not sure how she feels about Harley Quinn, which is what we are calling her now.
She's fine. No, that's official. I'm okay with this.
Hardly passable.
But yeah, so we gotta force Barbara and Lee together because reasons.
Yeah, because that
You tried to kill me twice. Like, I know. I'm sorry about that. Could you be my OB?
Yeah, because I'm super pregnant. Like I'm really super pregnant now.
I'm 100% pregnant.
I am at 30-something weeks.
Yeah, but they only had sex like 2 days ago, though. That's the issue that I'm having here.
Hey, I mean, Riddler knew.
Yeah, you're glowing.
Oh my gosh,
You're
you're
pregnant.
pregnant.
Yeah, are you pregnant?
Possibly know that.
The fuck, Riddler? Seriously,
You're glowing.
look at her. She's glowing. Can't you see it? No, we can't. Also, because she's just still the worst.
Yes, Barbara is still the worst.
So,
and all of her plots make perfect sense.
yes, Francesca Root Dodson is her name. The actress that plays Echo, by the way, she is spelled ECCO.
Yes,
because
ECCO.
reasons. You may know her from pretty much nothing else. Yeah, she is Echo the Dolphin. She's directing this movie called Free Spirit, where it is her title in this movie that she is directing is Girl. Yeah, she's been in nothing, and I mean I appreciate that she got a breakthrough on Gotham. Like that's good for her. Good for her. She is nothing is known about this girl at all. Nothing is known about her.
She's just Harley Quinn.
She's just Harley Quinn. I'm trying to see how old she is, and it's nowhere.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Where did you come from, and where did you get all this money? Female Tommy Wiseau. There's nothing here. They say she was on the blacklist, but she's been in one episode of the blacklist, and she's best known for being on the blacklist.
Seems legit.
Yeah, she's just there, and like I'm okay with this, but there's nothing about her. But yes, this Joker story is the best.
It's great. It's a legit Joker story, Joker plot. It all.
I'm trying to get away from the
Oh.
whole Barbara Lee thing. Because,
That's fine. I just wanted to just put it out there because it did happen.
yes, it did indeed happen. And the super awkward thing of Jim sitcomming his way into when they're in the same place at the same time.
Yes, and he shows up just at the exact moment they're together, being awkward together.
Yes. And I mean, I do like Lee's approach to things. Yeah, talk to him like a goddamn adult or you're on your own. Like,
Lee is great. Barbara's the worst.
Yes. Because whenever Marie, whenever she's on screen is just always the best, no matter what show she's in.
Or movie.
That's a big screen show. Oh my God. So this Riddler story, we have to talk about this. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. So yes, the name of the episode, Ace Chemicals, and all of us Batman fans are like, oh, it's the Thing.
Oh, it's these chemicals. That's where the Joker comes from or something.
We're probably only gonna get a 5-second reference to that. No.
No, it's gonna be a Joker episode. He's gonna kidnap some randos, give them plastic surgery so that they look like Bruce's parents, and then hypnotize them with Mad Hatter, because we have Mad Hatter in this universe. And also Alfred. Kidnap him.
Yes.
Oh, you brought a cake.
Yes.
That Italian meringue.
Proper British butler, Alfred, again. Thank you very much.
And of course, he blows up Wayne Manor because some men just want to watch the world burn.
Yes, and also Wayne Manor has to die at least every time a Batman show is on.
At least once.
Yes. It will be rebuilt, don't worry, but it has to blow up at least once.
At least.
And yet they somehow got through that tunnel, which would absolutely not at all bring, just funnel the explosion wave through and create a hell of a
battle out the other in like a cannon.
Yes, and being roasted marshmallow like Bruce and Alfred. I mean, I understand why they didn't, but that's not how that would work, you guys. That is
not how science works.
No, that is the exact opposite of how science works. Yes, yeah. Rachel brings up the helium commercial on TV now. I don't know, the Allstate. Yeah, Allstate. No,
the helium truck.
Yeah, the helium truck, which is absolutely something that's like apocalyptic. If that happened, yeah, State Farm. That would be like an apocalyptic scenario if that happened. Like all of those people in there would be dead.
Yeah,
like they're all dead. Every single one of them.
Not having any oxygen.
Not having any oxygen. At least one of those cars, with as many of those things are crashed into one another, at least one of those cars is leaking oil. At least one of those cars is going to have a live wire popping out of it. And helium is highly flammable. And they're in a tunnel. Again, literally something you use to funnel explosives. Like that thing.
Helium is flammable.
Helium is flammable.
You're thinking of hydrogen.
No.
Hydrogen is extremely flammable. But helium is a noble gas.
Helium.
It is not reactive.
As helium is lighter than air, it can be used to inflate balloons. That is non-flammable. Okay, but still.
None of the noble gases are flammable because they can't react because they're already in a perfect state of chemical balance. Chemistry!
Jazz says we're probably thinking of
hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Now, hydrogen, on the other hand, is extremely flammable. Yes.
Which is excessively flammable.
Like the Hindenburg, that was full of hydrogen.
Oh, the Hindenburg was full of hydrogen. Okay. There we go. Jazz brings the science.
Science.
Which brings me to that show that I've always wanted to do, like, because Gabe Willis on How It Stacks, rest in peace, rest in power, King, was always called Professor. I always wanted to get you and Willis in there in a same show together, and me saying factually incorrect things about things, and the
just have a well actually off.
Yes, exactly. The point would go to whoever would well actually me correctly and faster.
Well, actually, though I do think you could, if a helium tanker truck exploded inside of an enclosed space like that, you would probably suffocate.
Yeah, because
'Cause it would
helium
push-
does eat oxygen. So
because it would push all the oxygen out of the room.
um
All the oxygen would be pushed to the floor. I guess if you laid on the ground, you'd be okay. We're thinking way too much about this, and we should talk about Gotham.
episode 100.
Get low because oxygen is heavier than helium, and the helium's going to go up, and the oxygen is going to go down. And
Speaking of get low, yes.
getting low.
Wayne Manor is now very low. Joker, for whatever reason, sets up in this Ace Chemicals plant with Mad Hatter, because Mad Hatter's been there for a while now, actually.
Yeah, he was in one of the seasons at some point.
Yeah.
I remember seeing an advertisement or something somewhere.
So we have Mad Hatter, and he's hypnotizing all of the people. Ding.
Ring a ding ding.
Every one of the people is now hypnotized because Mad Hatter making Joker gas, because now we're fully going into Joker time in the Ace Chemicals building.
Yes.
Rachel, also drink, has said she likes the guy who's playing Joker.
Oh, he's great.
He's fantastic.
That's why they cloned him and brought him back.
Yes, because people were so pissed when they killed off.
What are you doing?
This is the best part of this season. You fucking killed him off. Gotham, I understand. Execution payoff. I get that. But man, don't ruin a good thing.
You can't just drop the Joker in on us and then take him away.
You stripped us from God incarnate Mr. Muffin.
Mr. Cupcake.
Mr. Cupcake. Sorry.
Where is Mr. Cupcake?
I apologize for giving false idols. I shall.
You apologize to Mr. Cupcake.
I shall self-flagellate, or whatever the hell it is, and say 100 Hail Marys.
Oh yeah, like that guy on Punisher.
Yes, that guy.
Anyway, it was really awesome. There's a Joker plot, and he recreated the worst day of Bruce's life.
Yep.
To make him live it so that he could be a part of it.
Yes.
So they could be bonded by hate forever, because that's what the Joker does.
Yep. Because he wants to be
the most important person in Batman's life.
Yeah. And that's a fantastic Joker plot, by the way. That is an awesome Joker plot.
That is a
him just showing up and not doing anything and just being chaotic. That's fine. But as much as I love Dark Knight, you're missing a tie between Batman and the Joker. This gives you a tie, and it makes sense for Joker's mentality.
Yes.
Basically, I love you, Bruce. Love me back, or I'm going to make you love me through hating me.
Love is stronger than hate, or hate is stronger than love. I don't know.
No, but yes, Joker gets knocked into the vat of TGRIS mutagen. Coming out of there is not only the Joker, but Daredevil and 4 turtles.
Dun dun dun. It all circles back.
Yes.
The streams have crossed.
Because that just I saw the green ooze and I'm like, man, that's the ooze from freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 right there. It's the same CG.
Oh, look.
Now I just want Joker to come back as Kevin Nash Shredder.
Here you go, Twitch chat. Mr. Cupcake has a wiki page in the Gotham fandom wiki. So,
yes, because yes, you give the Lord incarnate.
Please bring it back just one more time.
He's still alive. He's still alive. He can come back.
Just give me Mr. Cupcake, just once.
Yeah, man.
One more.
He was in the Wrath of the Villains. He has to come back. It's
Because he ain't about money. He's about respect.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God.
All right. So, should we start our venture into the 100/100s?
Yes, we should. So,
I've got 2 more notes here. Let's see. Submarine.
Yes, a submarine that goes underneath mines.
That can avoid mines magically. That scene was fun. Of
Yeah.
Penguin randomly blowing up his henchmen with mines. And weird favorite food for a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
You have to admit, it's a weird favorite food for a 12-year-old.
Oh, Joker, I love you.
Oh, and slaps and smooches. Because
Yes, like-
Gotham. Because Gotham.
So guy who played Mr. Cupcake was Goon 1 on Luke Cage in 4 episodes.
Nice. Very
He's
nice.
also relative on Incredible Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, now I have to watch it again.
And another Blacklist 1 episode. He was security guard on Blacklist. It's the most secure place ever because Mr. Cupcake, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody going past Mr. Cupcake. You don't mess with Mr. Cupcake.
No. So should we talk your favorite show, Jazz?
Yes, please.
Let's
Let us talk about my favorite show.
Let's talk Arrow.
Arrow episode 100. You may have noticed that I have certain expectations for milestone episodes. They should be a number of things: special, rewarding to existing fans with callbacks and as many expired characters as possible. But it should also be standalone enough to act as a good jumping on point for people who want to see what the big deal is without needing to sit through 99 episodes to know what's going on. Arrow further complicated things by putting this episode into their annual multi-part crossover event. So if they were going to satisfy everyone, they were going to have to pull out something very special from their quiver. And while CJ and Jared are going to disagree, they're wrong, and this was fucking awesome. Arrow is going through for the man who has everything, and why not? Everyone gets one of these episodes eventually. It's an example of the Final Temptation trope, but I tend to go by the famous Superman comic, where Kal-El is offered an ideal alternate reality, where Krypton was never destroyed and he grew up happily with his biological parents. And you know what? You there? You might as well just keep drinking for the rest of this intro, okay? I'm going to get kind of nerdy. The difference here is that Batman has been put into an ideal world matrix with a selection of his extended Bat family. And for an episode where the main character spends a lot of time in regular clothes, it's surprisingly engaging. Hey, a side note here. Remember how boring Dark Knight Rises was when you had 3 fucking hours of Bruce Wayne and you just rolled your eyes in boredom and screamed, "Just shut up and fucking Batman already!" Oliver Queen is just as compelling out of costume as he is in costume, so fuck you, Nolan. Anyway, after a number of glitches, the gang realize they're in the Matrix and work out a pretty tenuous way to escape, except Budget Scarlet Witch, who has a heartbreaking realization she'd rather stay inside the computer with fake steak than go out into the real world with its pain, suffering, and chicken slop. She changes her mind, however, just in time for a pretty fucking awesome fight scene against the Omen, Captain Jack, and some Deadpool cosplayers. They do escape, of course, and I'm pretty sure the VR pods they found themselves in were reused from an episode of SG-1. I could go on and on about how great this episode is, but I'll let CJ and Jared rip it apart instead. But remember, this was an Avengers-level event on a TV budget, and I'm not even talking about a Game of Thrones TV budget. And they put these out year after year, while DC movies can't agree on a Flashpoint script because they have no deadlines and can keep making fucking excuses.
I can't tell if he's trolling us.
No, I think he's serious. I
Very
think he's
hard.
genuinely serious. And he's right about, how come the DC movies can't pull this off, but the CWDC, whatever.
Yeah, the crossovers are
DCW.
legitimately amazing. Like,
Yeah, they were good. I have a feeling this was, out of all of the crossover events, this was the worst episode.
yes, it was.
And I can tell you exactly why, because man, I was just, this whole episode, I was like, yep, I remember why I hate this show. Wow, who are all these people? Yeah, I remember why I hate this show. Yeah, this is the worst. Oh wait, it's starting to get good. Holy crap. Arrow's getting good. To be continued on Legends of Tomorrow. Oh, freaking.
So I love Team Arrowless Arrow, by the way. Team Arrowless is great because Mr. Terrific is really, really terrific.
Except that when he's not in costume, he looks just like Moss, and I found it very distracting.
Speaking of callback to the Lego movie too, he's in that movie. It's
What?
great. Yes.
The guy who plays Moss?
No, yes.
Or Moss, literally.
No, the guy who plays Moss. It's amazing. And he's the best part of this because he just comes up, I'm tired of this now. We're moving on. But yes, so hey, your Arrow episode 100 is part 2 of the Invasion crossover. Congratulations.
Hey, we're gonna bring all the characters back, especially those ones you hate, because
Fucking Laurel!
Laurel is the worst. She's the worst thing in the world, and I
She
hate
has
her
zero
face.
chemistry with anybody. She
She
has more
showers in her wedding ring, which is weird.
She has less chemistry than apparently, as I learned today, flammable helium. Thank you, Jazz, for helping me build on my metaphors.
Yes.
I appreciate you. She's just the worst. And every time she's on camera, she sucks the little bit of joy that can be had out the window. She's just miserable.
She really, really is. She really is.
And so the rest of Arrow, especially this episode,
But hey, it's Felicity.
I could deal with.
Yeah.
Like, I adore Felicity. She's a great character, great
She's
actress.
great. Cisco came in and he's great. And he has powers now? Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah, you never got to the point in the Flash where he got powers. Like, other than Wild Dog, who's the guy in the Casey Jones ripoff guy,
Yeah.
other than him, the rest of Team Arrow is really good. Ragman is a fantastic character in a.
I was intrigued by Ragman.
He is a fantastic character in a universe in a situation where he's technically the most powerful person, but his kryptonite is his Catholic guilt, which is great.
So he's got kind of a Nightcrawler thing going on.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And Ragnar's powers are very similar to Nightcrawler. So it is very, very Nightcrawler. I think he dies. I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't watch Arrow anymore. I only watch the crossovers.
Apparently Felicity dies.
Yeah, Felicity dies. And then that lasted long.
Oh, she didn't stay dead.
No, she did not stay dead.
Why would you kill the only good character on your show?
Yeah. Even Thea got moderately better once she became Red Arrow, Speedy.
Okay.
She
I could see that. She was still kind of terrible in this episode.
She got barely tolerable after she became Speedy. Because basically, I think the issue was with her is she's not a super great actress, but sadly she's on the bad actress spectrum of things, where the less you see of her, the worse it is, because it stands out how bad she is. The more she's on screen, she just kind of blends into the background more. So it's fine. Her mediocrity is just kind of pushed down the more you see her. She just becomes a shade of gray in the background. And side effect of that, one thing I will give this episode, when Steve Arnell is able to emote and act, he is fan-freaking-tastic. He can show emotion. He can act emotion. They just don't let him do it very often because he has to be Batman.
No, you just have to grumble and growl.
And then you have the juxtaposition of this when Diggle is explaining all of Arrow to you as grumbly Batman.
Yeah,
you have everything you want. Why are you trying to throw it away all the time? I don't know.
It's my gift, my curse.
Diggle explaining Arrow is great. Like, you have no business being here. What are you doing here? And why are you trying to throw away your perfect life? Also, Arrow rickrolled us. Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah.
He's never going to give Laurel up. He is never going to let her down. He is never going to give her up or desert her until he does.
Except that I have to leave right now.
Except I have to give you up and desert you.
And desert you because you're not real.
Because you are Matrix Laurel, and God, I would want to escape from the Matrix too. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did the Matrix.
Wait, I was going to say, which one's worse, Matrix Laurel or Matrix Rob Dalton?
No, at least Matrix Rob Dalton would sell me very quality knives from his store in Arizona.
This is true.
the most quality of knives in Arizona. I really need to get the name of his shop so I can just give him props and like shout outs because I feel bad. So I wrote down because he suddenly popped up. Sudden Deathstroke is Slade.
Slade. Yeah, we both watched the Teen Titans.
Yep.
I wrote sudden pushback from Slade.
Sudden Bush Slade.
Slade.
But
Okay.
also, thank you this episode for showing us why Slade can't really exist outside of this universe in this one, because definitely White Canary shows up, kicks him upside the head, and stabs him.
Bye, Slade.
Thank you for showing why that character simply has to exist strictly in the Arrowverse.
And I like how they were able to get all the actors back. Every single one. Oh, it's a real shame Tommy couldn't make it to your wedding.
He's a doctor now in Chicago, and that's far away.
He can't take an airplane here. That would be ridiculous.
For his best friend's wedding, he couldn't take an airplane here. No, he is too important of a doctor in Chicago to
He's
show
very
up.
important doctoring. Did Doctors Without Borders. He's like in Rwanda or something.
Rwanda, Chicago.
Rwanda, Chicago.
That little known suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, it's a real shame that Tommy couldn't be here.
Such a shame.
They may as well just turn to the camera and wink or glare.
I don't know what he would have been filming at this time, or if he just pissed everybody off enough to just not be here anymore.
He's maybe been straight up like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yep, you can't make me come back. Not even me acting right next to John Barrowman is enough to get me to come back. They did, I think, bring him back eventually, though. Yeah, they brought him back eventually. Colin Donnell is the guy. Colin Donnell, and what would he have been filming around this time?
Apparently he's in Chicago PD and Chicago Fire. So
all of the Chicago things. Oh, so he was a doctor in Chicago!
Chicago Med, there it is.
Oh my God!
They winked right through the fourth wall.
Oh my God, they definitely winked right at the fourth wall. Oh my God. Okay, Arrow, good job. I will give you props on that one. Good freaking job, man. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, Arrow.
Well done.
Oh my God, there's a red and black striped suited man standing on that other side of the fourth wall, taking that joke and holding it by the hand and kissing it gently.
Well done, sir. Well done. So Flash and Supergirl were there for a little bit too.
Yeah, Flash and Supergirl were there.
It seemed like extreme overkill.
Yeah, we have this person who, I mean,
he has like
Vibe could probably take out, even at this point before he discovered all of his powers, Vibe could take out much less. Oh, I don't know, Ragman's godlike powers. It wouldn't even need to kill her. Or, you know, I mean,
Felicity. But I'm Mad Dog and grumble. I hate all metas. Well, she's an alien. Well, I hate her too. Oh, we beat up that guy in 2 seconds. I guess you're okay.
I'm glad you're here with your godlike powers and making me feel even more inadequate.
Thank you for making me feel inadequate.
I think if I remember correctly, that's kind of his story, though. He just kind of consistently gets kicked around. I think they were trying to spin him off to be his own like solo series, and thank God.
I'm just gonna go Salmon Ladder some more. I'll see you guys later.
Thank God for not giving him his own solo series. Because I say that because the comics, after he was introduced, gave him his own in Arrow, gave him his own standalone book, and it went for like 3 issues.
Okay.
I love Ray Palmer so much. Like, I love his character. He is just fantastic. And I like how he just techno handwave mumbo jumbos his way through everything, because that makes complete sense.
Makes sense to me.
So
they have
I
a
hope,
portal in the inside of their matrix. All you got to do is walk through to get out.
because
Found it.
the giant glaring exit sign.
The big exit sign, Smoke Industries.
Man, fuck Thea. Like seriously, I hope she's never gonna do anything. Never mind.
No, Thea's still
Be nice to your sister, Ollie, you fucking asshole.
It's okay. You can stay. Weirdo.
I mean, I suppose if you want to die in the Matrix, have at it.
Yeah, have fun with that. We're gonna get out. So they get out of the Matrix, and man, Marvel has ruined CGI for everybody.
Yep. Oh
Those
yeah.
aliens are terrible.
Yeah.
It was like Mars Attacks level CGI.
Up. Or act. Sorry.
But it's cool because convenient space gun is convenient.
You're right, Ray. Everything has a universal trigger or something like that.
Guns do work universally. I'm just gonna reach over here, yank it off the wall, and know how to use it.
Yep.
Also, alien tech has USB ports.
Yep.
But it'll overload it because of the thing. But magic science.
High speed USB 4, man. We can't have normal USB 3 in there because fuck that shit. We're on the next level.
These aliens are using USB 5. My God.
The monsters.
There's no way we can handle that much data input.
Freaking Firestorm comes, suddenly jumps in from Legends Tomorrow. That's not available for 500 more years.
Yes. So, convenient space gun is convenient, and then convenient time ship is convenient.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
And then I was like, oh wow, this is wacky nutty fun. Yeah. This is fun. I'm into this.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're watching Legends of Tomorrow next season.
I know, we should.
It
looks like something I would like.
You deserve it to yourself over the summer while we're on our break. If you watch nothing else other than the crossovers, because that's fine, catch up on Legends of Tomorrow. Because it's only 3 seasons, I think. And I think the first season was a short one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So, and it is fantastic. Like, because they're just like, we understand that you watch this show because that guy from Doctor Who is here and everybody else. So we're just going to lead into the camp and it's going to be fantastic. And like, it takes the camp that they learned that worked in Flash and just like ramp it.
Whoa. I just pulled up season 4 in the first episode. Let's see. After the Legends defeat Malice and wipe the final anachronism from time, they find themselves on familiar territory with the Time Bureau. All that changes when Constantine informs Sarah of a new...
Yeah. Constantine's a legend. That's right. Because it just did not work of him being an Arrow because he was too fucking powerful being an Arrow.
We have Constantine. I'm in.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm serious. Like we should watch Legends of Tomorrow in fall. But it's all I think the next season starts with the crossover or like has the crossover very shortly into it. So it would probably behoove you to at least watch the crossover events.
Jonah Hex.
Yeah, Jonah Hex is in there, and he's a grumbly, growly kind of like he's doing his best Josh Brolin impersonation. It's great. No, dude, it's fantastic. Rachel said she'll join us with Legends of Tomorrow.
It looks like it just kind of focuses on all the dumb, weird stuff from the comic.
It does. It absolutely does, and it never takes itself so seriously. Like, even when people die in it, they're just like, okay, that person's dead. Oh, no. I'm going to cry for a couple episodes. Oh, no, I have to punch a space Nazi because that's actually a thing to have. And I'm not talking subtle space Nazi. I'm talking Fourth Reich space Nazi. It's amazing. Legends of Tomorrow is the best DCWB show. Fuck Arrow. We're moving on to SG-1.
Let's move on to the other show.
Stargate SG-1, episode 100. SG-1 has always managed to walk the line between serious science fiction and light-hearted fun. To mark their 100th episode, however, Wormhole X-Treme straddles that line with legs wide, with footprints that alternate wildly between the serious and the pretty absurd. An alien spaceship is heading towards Earth, and the only person who knows about it is making a TV show about the Stargate program, as viewed through a Star Trek The Original Series filter. The in-jokes are plenty and self-aware, whether they're pointing out how silly the short-lived Zach gun shooting pattern was, or asking why an out-of-phase person doesn't fall through the floor. The episode even references and foreshadows itself, whether by pointing out that you have to have a ship show up at the end, or by having each beat called out by the alien writer who's not afraid to point out when you need a good twist, or that it's the worst Act 4 opener ever. This is one of the best examples of a milestone episode we could choose, and while it would be bettered later on in the show, it still stands out as a great example.
All right. So before we get into notes, I have to drop some feels. Are you ready for some feels?
Sure.
So I'm watching this episode, and for some reason, not like heart attack kind of thing, but my heart starts hurting. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? This is not like, this is not a touching show. It's not a touching episode. Why am I feeling this way? And then I realized that watching Stargate SG-1 is pretty much every week is pretty much the only good memory I have of my mother. And I'm watching this and I'm loving it. And I'm like, this is a very weird feeling of missing her. And I kind of hate it. If you want a reason why I'm saying these things about my mother, listen to the Geek IO show about April of last year when she passed away. And my mother and I have always had very complicated relationship. But watching Stargate SG-1 every week, it was appointment viewing for us, was one of the highlights of my childhood. And man, it felt weird having that emotion sweep over me on this freaking Star Quest episode. Like, freaking, the hell is going on here?
Yes.
I expected Alan Rickman to jump through the freaking screen at any time and just yell out by Grabthar's hammer. Like, I should not be catching the feels on this episode. And I did.
Shall be avenged. No, man. I missed SG-1. It was not a thing that I ever saw. So this probably, I mean, I probably saw an episode here and there somewhere, but it was not something I watched regularly. I'm pretty sure my uncle was into it. He was into all the sci-fi things. So this was a fun introduction, and it hit me hard immediately. Like I was just teleported back in time to the 90s.
Yep.
It's like,
oh yeah,
wow, this is what all TV looked like when
like this SD weird ass bullshit, man. Like, this is what we live with, you children. This is what we dealt with.
Look at the videotape. Oh my gosh.
And
there was a beeper. There was a beeper.
There was a beeper. And we didn't have the ability to binge watch anything until it came out on VHS. And VHSs were like $90 for the fucking box set for the season.
Yeah, they were. And they took up your entire shelf.
Yeah, because the box was like 8 to 12 VHSs. Like,
sorry, we can only fit 2 episodes on each VHS. You've got 24.
Oh my god, this episode was so amazing. I loved every single second of this. Like, this episode in particular didn't stick out to me as like a memorable one. Like, it just was like, man, this is fantastic. And exactly it. Like, this kind of amps up what the show is about. Like, this is a great episode 100 because everything in here, you have all of the relevant characters to that time and up to that point in the story. You have a seemingly one-off character showing back up for no good reason. And you have these characters boiled down to both their more serious routes, what they have and what the actual characters are, and how they legitimately act sometimes in this series with the Warp Gate X-Treme guys.
Wormhole X-Treme.
Wormhole X-Treme, sorry. It's because it does say Colonel on my chest.
Actually, it doesn't say Colonel
anywhere. Can we put it here? Maybe here. By the way, if you watch this episode, it's on Amazon Prime, by the way, geek-io.net/Amazon. Stay until the very end, because
watch the behind the scenes quote.
it gets super real right off the bat, man. Hi, I'm real character playing this actor, playing the actor, the fake actor playing this character, playing the fake character being played by the fake actor, based on the character from SG1, based on played by SG1 actor, based on novel character from novel, based on character from movie, originally played by James Spader.
Played by James Spader.
Oh my God. I watched that and I was on the bus at the time and I was cracking.
This show is fake? Like what we're doing is fake? Like, yeah, it's fake. But we're on a fake show about the real show? Yeah. So, am I still getting paid for this?
Am I getting paid real money? Yeah, you're getting paid real money.
You're getting paid real money.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But it's a fake show.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fake show. And all the time, look at us looking, smolderly look into the camera. Smolderly looks into the camera. Are you sure this isn't a real show?
And then lots of styrofoam rocks.
Oh, yeah. It's just being pelted with styrofoam rocks. Here, you feel this. Just chucks one at the dude.
So yeah, it was good. It was fun. It was a nice venture back to the 90s. I appreciated all the meta jokes. It was
but the guys at the end, by the way, freaking the director and producer of the show.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm like, oh my God.
We do the fade out? We should probably do a fade out about
now. The show had nothing to do with anything else. Like this plot was a one and done, like stupid build up to this, and it was absolutely just a celebration of all things SG1.
Yeah,
like
pretty much. It's like we made it 100 episodes. We're just gonna celebrate ourselves.
We're gonna have fun, and yes, and thank you, Stargate SG1, for doing this. Like it, and the entire series is so fun. Like it does tiptoe that line of serious sci-fi and just full blown banana comics, like every so often.
And it was nice to see that guy from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Playing the same character that he does on Twin Peaks. The general playing the general.
Yes. And
we got a Puchinsky reference, which that was a deep cut. Maybe it wasn't in 92 or whatever this was, but
we also had man, it's amazing how Kratos 2.0 worked back then. It was great. Teal'c is the best character ever. Like Teal'c is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like all joking aside, Teal'c is one of my favorite characters of all time.
So, all in all, I'll say, yay, fun episode.
Yeah.
Nice nostalgia trip to the 90s.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed it the first time around.
Yeah. If you ever have an opportunity, like if you want to try and introduce like Reese when he gets older into like campy sci-fi, there are much worse things for you to use than, because the things that they talk about, because they branch through the early through late 90s, there's a lot of things that are still kind of relevant now that are kind of taken out of context because of the internet. They do have a couple very special episodes on that are still completely relevant today, but you don't really get to have those because of the invention of the internet and cell phones. All right, man, I'm so glad I was able to get this one for everybody. Let's talk some Scrubs, shall we?
Please.
Scrubs episode 100. JD is desperate to get home. Turk needs a heart. Becky needs a brain, and Carla needs some courage. The Wicked Witch is melting, and Dr. Cox is just fucking awesome in this very special episode that's basically a retelling of The Wizard of Oz. Scrubs is one of those shows that sticks with you. It may have gone downhill a little in the end, but over its run it made me laugh until I can't breathe and ugly cry like the world is ending, often in the same episode. Its 100th episode might not be the best example of what it has to offer, but it was still pretty damn special nonetheless.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite episodes of Scrubs, by the way, which, as I said in the pre-show, Scrubs may be one of my favorite shows of all. Well, not maybe, is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like television, bar none. This is one of my favorite shows. Top 3. It's okay because it got its 8 seasons and nothing else. It got its 8 seasons and ended on a heart-jerking, amazing outro of a series that was perfect and amazing and was never brought to life again.
What about that one with James Franco's brother?
Well, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna teleport behind you, punch you upside the head, and teleport back here.
And that girl who liked horses.
Oh my god, the fucking 9th season was so wretched. Oh my god. So yeah, and it's exactly this. It's retelling of the
Wizard of Oz
story.
And I appreciated as it went on, they're dropping like very obvious Wizard of Oz references. And then there's you start to realize all the small ones, like the janitor painting his shoes red.
Yes.
Like, oh, I get it. And then
yep.
What you thought was just a funny sight gag of him going into the puddle and then coming out the other side and saying, "Where am I?
Where was I?
Or where was I?" Oh. And Dr. Cox keeps calling him Dorothy.
Yep.
Which is just a thing because he's always calling him a girl name, but he calls him Dorothy twice. Normally, he calls him a different girl's name every time.
Yes. This is a special one because you get it twice. The church choir singing "Payback is a Bitch" is the best. Oh my god, this show, man.
And Scrubs, way ahead of the Toto Africa trend.
Oh right,
they were on it.
And then I for a moment I forgot that this was the Wizard of Oz episode. Just for just the briefest of moments, I forgot this was the Wizard of Oz episode. And I'm like, oh yeah, Toto, man. Oh man, it's great that it was even back. Oh fuck, it's the Wizard of Oz episode. That's right.
And it was
me and my Toto are going home.
And that's another reference.
Yeah.
See? So many.
This show, yeah, does overt references obviously very well. Man, it's sometimes so subtle that they just kind of slip through the cracks. I had to have seen this episode at least 6 to 8 times. And
I've seen it a few times. The only one I've seen the most for sure is the musical episode.
Yeah, the musical episode was fantastic.
I've probably watched that one 12 times.
Yeah, yes. I really wanted to get the one good episode of that I enjoyed of How I Met Your Mother, which is episode 100, thankfully, with Neil Patrick Harris being all of the Neil Patrick Harris. Sadly, for whatever reason, I asked for it and we didn't get it, which makes me so sad.
I mean, or is it on Netflix?
I think it's on Netflix.
Oh, I know it was at one point, but things are always shifting around.
They are. It's the reason why I went to go look up Stargate.
JustWatch.com. Please be a sponsor.
Right? Seriously.
You probably don't make money.
No, I don't think they actually make money.
No, I doubt that.
And we're looking for How I Meted Your Madre, who is not at all Robin, and for whatever fucking reason, it's on Hulu.
No,
I would have had to have ripped this one too for play Just Watch. So I had it legally, or not Just Watch, Play On. So I had it legally.
We watched it together.
Yes, we played on together. Also, why wasn't Robin the mother?
CJ digitally recorded it, and then we watched it together at his residence.
Yeah, Jazz flew here. We watched together.
At his IP address.
Yes. Shut up.
It's a Groot.
It's a Groot. It's pretty much a finished Groot, other than some fancy glossy spray.
Put all the little moss on him.
I'm telling you, dude, freaking the 3D printer was the best thing that I purchased. This episode was so fantastic. You get the laughs, you get the belly laughs, and you get the misty, teary-eyed, heart wrenching.
Oh, it's so sweet though. Tiny cab drivers.
Yes, tiny cab drivers. You get this gut punch and these feels sweep over you because, man, freaking Turk when they allow Turk to just be serious, like the maybe dozen times this entire series where he is just serious. Like,
And even then, they're like, have it be funny and then turn it to serious.
yeah, exactly. Because
Do
yeah,
you
Turk
shave
is.
your head because you like the look or because you're going bald.
I'm going bald. I
Bald.
tried doing implants, but they made me not function.
I know how to please a woman. Right, baby? I'm sure you could. Yes, right.
Oh man.
It's just one of those shows where all the characters are
All right,
great in their
Go
own way.
gloss your grit.
Unlike Arrow.
Yeah,
All
unlike
the
Arrow,
characters are terrible.
most of Arrow's characters are terrible.
I know.
Most.
You're right. I know.
Because there are some shining beacons, shining beautiful blonde beacons.
Ragman and Mr. Terrific seem like pretty cool characters.
They are. Mr.
But
Terrific.
I only had one episode with them, so we'll see.
You get more of that if you watch the crossovers, especially the Crisis on Earth X, the next one that happens. Ragman and Mr. Terrific. I know Mr. Terrific gets a bunch of screen time in that one. But yeah, Scrubs, catch it. Watch all 8 seasons of it. All 8 seasons of it on Hulu.
Can do.
It's where we watch. It's great. Great stuff. Also, I'm so glad my provider allows me to get free Hulu now.
Free Hulu.
My cell phone provider gives me free Hulu. I can get you whatever you want to watch on Hulu by not violating the terms of service. Anyway, guys, thank you so very, very much for hanging out with us for all 100 episodes of Small Screen Spoiler Show. Jazz, it has been an honor, sir, to go through this with you.
You too, friend. 100 times over.
You have ending audio, or do I play? I can play it. I have my soundboard, my dude. How do you think I played everything else? How do you think I played the birthday song that I'll play again?
No.
Yes.
Only one time's allowed.
No.
One time per birthday.
Daryl's like 80 something, so I have to play it 80 something times. It's like
jeez.
But yeah, Jazz, thank you so much. I mean, this show has been a labor of love for us for 5 years running now. And it all started from us complaining on the Geek.io show that we talk too much about television to each other and nobody else pays attention to the shows that we watch. So I'm like, hey, let's make a podcast. And that was pretty much the show's impetus. Was Jazz and I were getting tired of Budlong and Rachel staring off into the sunset while we're talking television show.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. So, dude, I love you so much. Thank you. Like, this is, man, I never actually honestly thought we were going to get to 100 episodes. Like, because this show, A Peek Behind the Kaitan, is the least viewed show on the network.
Really, we just do it for Daryl.
Yeah, because I think Daryl would be a very sad human being if we stopped doing S4. But it is like we're never going to get anything out of this show other than just us hanging out every couple of weeks and enjoying each other's company, and that is good enough for me.
It's good enough for me.
So thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Offscreen Rachel, for creating the S4 drinking game. I can't drink. Every time you're on the camera, I can't drink because I'd just be dying. But when you're off camera, that's when you drink. Also drink.
Also drink.
But yes, guys, thank you so much. We will be back here next week with episode 100, or in a couple of weeks, episode 101, where we'll be talking Black Lightning and Gotham. And Jazz expressed interest in watching Umbrella Academy, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm down. It's a comic show.
Yeah. No, I've been wanting.
And I hear lots of good things. I'm eager to watch it, actually.
Me too.
But I've been holding it back just for S4. So
I'm super interested in watching it. I've been very tempted to watch it because Netflix does that Netflix thing where they just shove everything that they produce up into your face.
Hey! You watched all the Marvel shows. This is
Hey,
a comic
listen,
book show. Don't you want to watch a show?
Naviflix.
Look, here's the trailer. You want to see the trailer again? You want to see the trailer every time you open Netflix? Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Just back off. Okay, just give me some space.
Netflix invades your personal bubble every single day.
I'm gonna watch Umbrella Academy. I'm waiting for the right time. Okay.
So yeah, that'll probably be what we do in a couple of weeks because I just cannot deal with Punisher anymore.
That's fine. Nobody wants to listen to you grump about Punisher anymore. So you've made your point.
Yes. It's also my show, and I can say I don't want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it.
But I can't.
Rage Guppy. You could say that you don't feel comfortable with watching the show, and I'd say fine. It's the reason why we haven't talked about Game of Thrones at all.
No, I don't have HBO. I'm not paying for that.
By the way, next month, I think is when American Gods comes back. Speaking of shows, speaking of channels,
Shows that make you uncomfortable. Yeah.
Well, they don't make me uncomfortable. I'm fine with American Gods. But speaking of shows that you have to pay for, because I get stars already.
American Gods
coming in.
Lots of wieners in that show.
There's
Lots of wieners.
So many wieners.
But it's nice they give equal nudity opportunities.
Yes. I have a bad feeling about American Gods season 3.
Season 3
or season 2?
Oh,
but
Brian Fuller's out.
Well, even the actors kind of were like, "Yeah, we got pulled in for normal, and then like we were told the show got canceled, and then we got called back in, and we had to re-record things, and those things that were good the first time."
Oh,
was a quote from Shadow.
That's troubling.
I am very scared that this season is going to be very bad, but
we're gonna watch. The first season was solid.
Yeah, the first season was really good, really good.
The best thing ever, but it was, I felt it was faithful to the subject material.
Yeah,
and they did some awesome casting. Oh my gosh, the casting.
Yeah, the casting is just this.
I mean, you can never go wrong with Peter Stormare, but
no, especially when you make him gods. Yes, Rachel's take on American Gods off. Yeah, Rachel, coming and nobody's surprised, is very interested in the men in it.
Oh,
you get to see Shadow Moon's wiener at least twice.
Moon unit?
His moon unit. as we called it.
That's somebody's name, isn't it? I think Bruce Willis's kid. I'm only kind of joking.
All right, guys. So you can listen to the show live.
Oh, Zappa. It's Frank Zappa's.
Oh, his Moon Unit. Moon Unit Zappa.
His daughter's name is Moon Unit. Moon Unit Zappa.
Oh my God. Twitch.tv/Geek.io show. Put your Moon Unit on that love button to get notified when we go live. If you want to support this show and everything that we do on the Geek.io network, head over to patreon.com/Geek.io. Remember, for as low as $1 a month, you get an ad-free master feed. If you want to email the show at geek-io.net, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram are all /Geek.io show. I've been showing off my 3D printing stuff on the Instagram lately, and apparently it's a thing that people like, so I'm gonna keep doing that. If you want to request things to be 3D printed, send Geek.io show on Instagram a message. We'll talk. If you want to give us a call, or no, if you want to if you want to chat with us via Discord, those are words that I'm trying to say. geek-io.net/Discord. If you connect your Patreon and Discord account together and you are a patron, you become a Lemon Brigade person and get to join the party, but not the Lemon Party because that's gross. 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK is where you can give us a call, leave us a voicemail. And just like we talked about Stargate SG-1, I watched Stargate SG-1 by going over to geek-io.net/Amazon. And you can too.
Amazon.
Hey, Jazz.
So yeah, Bruce Willis's daughters are Rumor and Scout.
Yes.
And they clearly got their mom's genes.
Yes, they are both beautiful women. And Bruce
And-
Willis
And
lives.
Tallulah Bell.
Bruce Willis lives in ventilation shafts. That's another reference to the Lego Movie too. It's a really fucking good movie.
I want to see that real bad.
It's so good.
Maybe I can take the kids.
Ah, sudden Groot.
Sudden Groot. All right, here we go. Pre-show show titles: Tommy Shark,
Do.
Cinematic Rumoverse, and Shark Cancer. So that's there. If you you want to check out the show, the pre-show we talked about Tommy Wiseau's new movie coming out, Big Shark.
Big Shark.
Big Shark. All right, here we go with the rest. Fanny meets vagina, spelled wrong. Dang it, Bullock, you ruined my riddle. The Venom mask cured his holes. Deus Ex Lucius, tabletop brain surgery, Hardly Quinn, just Batman already. As useless as flammable helium. Diggle explains Arrow. Rwanda, Chicago. Winked right through the fourth wall. Punch a space Nazi. 10 Peaks. Beeper sighting. Laugh till I can't breathe and ugly cry. I'm taking my Toto with me. Also drink. Equal opportunity nudity and moon unit.
Have an additional vote for just Batman already.
Just Batman already.
3 for just Batman already.
That'll probably win. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it seems it's gonna win. I'm okay with it. I voted for 2, so I'm good with this. Just Batman already. S4 episode 100.
Just Batman already.
All right, guys.
And Daryl got his show title. So
Yes.
congratulations, Daryl.
On your
Extra
on
happy.
your birthday.
100th birthday. Yeah, it's his birthday. We'll give it to him.
It is your birthday. All right, guys. We love you. Be good to each other. We'll see you right back here in a couple of weeks. See you back here next week while we're talking to Animus. Bye.
Buddy.
You have been listening to a Geek.io Media Network LLC production. Would you like to convert that to pounds? Copyright 2019.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
So not only did we see a beeper in one of our 100 episode shows, we also saw an iPod with a click wheel.
Yeah, man.
Remember those?
Those were hell.